Hi, how are you?
I'm so good, Bruce. How are you?
The thing I wondered about this was how do you bring your dance skills into all of this? Because we don't see you.
Very astute of you. I feel like I was surprised by how physical voiceover work is. And I think part of that is because of the action adventure nature of this show. But I mean, I was sweating in the booth. Like I was just jumping. I think the voice is so pure. You hear everything. I think unless you are truly out of breath, unless you're truly labored, you that doesn't come across. So it was a surprisingly physical experience for me working on this.
So you did like jump around and run around and do all that.
Oh God, I was a maniac. And we came in at towards the end, they did some like behind the scenes footage of me in the booth, and I cannot wait to see it because I think I'm literally bouncing the entire time.
How much did you know about the character, about the show? All that in? Did they tell you everything, or did they keep it a secret as it unfolded?
They kept it a secret as it unfolded. I mean, they presented me with as much information as they had, but the amazing thing about getting to do an animated series is it takes so long to make and it is wildly collaborative. More so I think than on camera stuff, at least in the television landscape. You really it's pieced together over time, and seeing rewrites happen and seeing, you know what, we need to build this relationship more. That was so fun to be a part of. I got to give my input on stuff on how I felt things were maturing for her through her journey. It's a wide journey we get in the trilogy. So it was a little bit of both. They knew and then they didn't know, and we would figure it out together sometimes.
Making the leap though from dance to acting to this, how
Mhm.
how great is that?
Oh my God, this is the dream. I mean, every actor I know is like desperately trying to get into voiceover, and it's tough. And I did this for years, just sending, sound samples in and hoping for something to get. And I got to do the Trolls universe, which was such a fun first experience. And then this is my first time leading a series, though. And I mean, it was an unbelievable amount of hours in the booth over 2 years. And it was like the closest I've had to a 9 to 5, like just going in every day and recording. So it's just so playful. And I think often a lot of your brain power is occupied with the composition, of course, like it's a visual medium being doing on camera work. So to allow that part of my brain to go to rest and to just be in the truth of her was a real gift. It was so fun.
Do you think about though the young girls who will look up to you and say, "Oh my God, she's my character"? And who did you
Oh my
have as
God.
the one when you were a child?
Oh my God. I mean, yeah, I'm a true animated film fan. That was like my lifeblood growing up, and imitating it so much is what gave me the ideas, I think, to become an actor eventually. And it was just pure imagination. But this book series is inspired by, Alice in Wonderland and The Wizard of Oz and those kinds of stories, like seeing myself as the protagonist, as this like young Latina in navigating the world in one of these stories and one of these fantasy adventure series is like so meaningful to me. And I can't wait for young people to watch it. I hope they love it.
Who was your princess or your one you looked up to?
Oh man, I don't know that there was one above them all. I mean, I remember just watching shows and like Monsters Inc. and all these kinds of Finding Nemo. I mean, all those kinds of shows, the Toy Story franchise, and I just remember obsessing over practicing all the voices and laugh and stuff. So, um, yeah, I think I just grew up on animation. And when you think back even before then of like, all the Disney movies and stuff, it's a beautiful storytelling vehicle. And I'm just grateful that Skydance and Apple TV Plus like brought me along for the journey because they really are doing something revolutionary here. It's unparalleled. This is a different kind of it's a feature quality show on an animated series, which is just
Oh, it
unbelievable.
looks wonderful and congratulations, but don't quit the dancing.
Oh God, no, never. Are you kidding? Not even if I wanted to, could I?
I've never been able to do it, and so I lived through you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Such a pleasure.